When you drive past an equipment dealership, you see tractors and combines sitting on a lot. What you do not see is a business model that has survived for over a century while most other retail models have been destroyed by the internet. Equipment dealerships are not showrooms. They are financial engineering operations disguised as retail stores. Here is how they actually work. Most people assume dealerships make their money selling equipment. This is wrong. The average equipment dealer sells a tractor for a margin of 5 to 8%. That is before paying the salesperson commission, before paying for the administrative salaries, before covering the cost of financing the inventory, and before accounting for the warranty reserve. On a $500,000 tractor, the dealer might keep $25,000 in gross margin. After costs, that number drops to near zero. So how do they survive? The answer is in three profit centers that most customers never think about. The first is parts. When a farmer needs a replacement part during harvest, they do not comparison shop. They call the dealer. The dealer sells that part at a markup of 30 to 35%. And here is the key insight: equipment breaks predictably. After a certain number of operating hours, specific components need replacement. The dealer knows this. The manufacturer knows this. And the parts department is structured to capture this recurring revenue stream year after year. The dealer still has the cost of staffing the parts department and keeping all of that inventory in stock, but this is the primary profit center. The second profit center is service. Modern farm equipment is not something you fix with a wrench in your barn. It requires specialized diagnostic computers and software, and factory-trained technicians. When a combine goes down during wheat harvest, the farmer is losing thousands of dollars per hour. They will pay almost anything to get it running again. Service labor is billed at rates of $100 to $200 per hour, with margins that make equipment sales look high, until you take into account the cost of facilities, administration, those special tools and service trucks. At around $200,000 per service truck plus fuel and maintenance, most dealers don't make any actual profit on field service but instead hope to make money on work done inside their shops where resources are plentiful and easy to get to. The third and most overlooked profit center is finance. Most equipment is not purchased with cash. It is financed through the dealership, which sometimes earns a spread on the interest rate or a flat commission from the lender. The dealership also sells extended warranties, insurance products, and maintenance contracts. These are additional margin products. They still have a cost to deliver, but generate recurring revenue for years. One of the theories behind this business model has a fascinating characteristic: it is countercyclical. When equipment sales slow down during a downturn, parts and service revenue should increase. Farmers keep their older equipment longer, which should mean more repairs. More parts. More service hours. This theory works well when farmers continue to maintain their equipment at normal or above normal levels. However, when farmers are focused on conserving cash, this theory doesn't always play out. The extreme service demands of farm equipment is why equipment dealerships have survived the internet. Amazon cannot diagnose a transmission problem over your Wi-Fi. An online parts store cannot get you the right filter today when your planter is sitting idle in the field. The physical presence of the dealership, the expertise of its technicians and parts professionals, and the urgency of its customers create a moat that no e-commerce platform has been able to cross. The lesson for any business owner is simple. The most durable business models are not the ones with the highest margins on their primary product. They are the ones with multiple profit centers that reinforce each other. Parts feed service. Service builds trust. Trust drives equipment sales. And around it goes.